Hello, world history class, and happy Tuesday. It feels weird not being with you today because I was able to be with you all day, all week last week, and most of the week before. But I know you're in good hands, and we have a good plan for the day. So, with that, just know that I'm thinking about you all, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. So, for the rest of this week, we are going to be looking at identifying Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism through film. Okay. Our daily objective is I can identify elements of Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism by recording examples from a film. Okay. A little bit of housekeeping before we go any further with what we are doing today. If you have not finished the quarter reflection already, please finish that document for homework and turn it in sometime before Friday. Okay, so no need to work on that right now, and no need to rush through it today. But please get it turned in sometime by Friday. So, over the last few weeks, we have been training our mental muscles to become better at the skills of analysis. Okay? We have mostly been practicing analyzing one type of source, and that type of source is written sources. So, for the rest of the week, we will practice analyzing a different type of source, and that type of source is film. Now, we do need to do a quick review of these philosophies and religions that we are going to be looking at this week. Okay, start with Taoism. Taoism was founded during the Warring States period by followers of philosopher Lao Tzu. The goal of Taoism was to become one with the Tao, the universal life force all around us. The Tao can be felt, but it is hard to define. The Tao is also called the Way, or even the Qi. And being in harmony with your surroundings and with nature was very important in Taoism. Okay. A few other things about Taoism. Taoism was big on believing in the balance in life, yin versus yang. This can also be considered as the balance and harmony between good and evil, or the balance and harmony between light and dark. Okay? Taoists also believe in simplicity in life. No need to get complicated with different things or different activities. They believed that simple was better. Now, Confucianism, we've spent a lot of time with. It's a philosophy based on the teachings of Confucius that, again, originated around the Warring States period. Confucianism values hard work. It values serving in government and respecting your elders. In order for there to be harmony in society, according to Confucianism, the ruler should be virtuous and the citizens should put the community needs ahead of their personal needs. Okay? A few other elements of Confucianism: obey your parents and your master, obey your government, obey all other figures of authority. Honoring your family is also very important. And you need to do your part in society. You need to be a good citizen of society if you are a Confucianist. Now, finally, this is a brief review of Buddhism, but really it is a introduction to Buddhism. We haven't talked about it in this class yet. Hopefully, we will get to it. But the goal of Buddhism is to escape from human suffering. You escape from human suffering by stopping to wanting all material things. You end your desire or obsession for things. Through this and lots of meditation, you may reach enlightenment. Ultimately, your soul will be reincarnated based on your previous life. And Buddhists also believe in mind over matter. Okay, they believe that your mind can overrule anything that your body wants. Now that we've gotten that review out of the way, you may have guessed what film we will be watching to find these philosophical and religious elements. And that movie is Kung Fu Panda. Okay? Now, before we begin with Kung Fu Panda, I want to try to show you what I mean by finding elements of Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism in the movie, right? They don't talk about any of those things, but they're there. So I am going to show you a quick example from another classic movie. Let's watch the first scene of Mulan. After this advertisement, of course. With no skip.
Now all of China knows you're here. Perfect.
Your Majesty, the Huns have crossed our northern border.
Impossible. No one can get through the Great Wall.
Shan Yu is leading them. We'll set up defenses around your palace immediately.
No. Send your troops to protect my people. Chifu. Yes, Your Highness. Deliver conscription notices throughout all the provinces. Call up reserves and as many new recruits as possible.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I believe my troops can stop him.
I won't take any chances, General. A single grain of rice can tip the scale. One man may be the difference between victory and defeat.
All right. So, no, we don't need to watch that again. Thank you all for watching that scene with me. So, let's practice. What elements of Confucianism did we see from that first few minutes? You might be thinking, Teacher Nolan, they did not mention Confucianism once, and that's true. But I saw the soldier defending the wall even when the enemy was upon him, reflecting the Confucian idea of community over individual. I saw the emperor being virtuous. He was asking for troops to protect the people, not to protect himself. Okay? That shows the idea of being a good ruler to maintain the mandate of heaven. He also sent out military conscription notices, calling on families all across China to help fight the enemy. This demonstrates respecting authority, right? All of these families will send someone because that is what the Confucians tell them to do when authority asks them something. So, for our next steps for the day, there is a note-taking guide on Edmodo. You are going to use it to record examples and quotes that you think are representative of either Taoism, Confucianism, or Buddhism in Kung Fu Panda. Let's take a look here, okay? So this is the note-taking guide. What you see here are 3 areas to take notes. One on Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism. Okay? So, below where it titles each philosophy or religion is a series of examples or things to think about that make up either Taoism, Confucianism, or Buddhism, okay? And I want you to use those as inspiration. Use those to help identify moments from the film that reflect each one of these philosophies or religions. They can be quotes that you hear. They can be scenes. They can be moments. They can be actions, right? Anything that you think is representative of one of these beliefs, okay? All right, world history. So I think we're gonna have a fun next few days, okay? It's not often that we get to analyze a film source, but I think this is going to be a valuable way of finishing off our Chinese unit and also enjoying our last week of the semester. So, world history. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for doing your best. And please pay attention to the movie. Please be engaged as best you can. And I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.